This is my latest print. It's a cell phone holder. It looked like it went pretty well. It took a good 5 hours to print. But then when I went to take it off the raft, the bottom basically ripped right off. So with infill it may have worked a little bit better, but this is medium print quality with thick walls and no infill. Here's one that I had to abort. You can see these are all wavy and not sticking to the bed and short of sticking to the frame of the raft. Now, one thing that people were recommending for the print bed stick issue was a glue stick, but one of the problems is there's no manual way to move the print head around. So you either have to not cover the whole thing, or you gotta do it while the print head is actually moving around. So hopefully that'll get taken care of. These are 2 involute gears that I just finished printing. This one is the highest quality print at medium fill, and this is high quality at solid fill. Problem with this one is mainly, let me see if I can position the camera right. You can actually see right through the teeth there, so there's absolutely nothing supporting those. And also the software just seems to be having a real bad problem with corners, and that I can actually stick my fingernail in between the teeth and the bottom here. So with the solid one, I would expect that to be a lot better, but I can still stick my fingernail down in some places. So I don't really understand what's going on there. And most of them you can't see through, but these right here on the left side, you can actually see through those. So even those aren't solid. And another problem is some of these teeth are actually out of shape. They're actually kind of flattened. You might be able to see them on camera if I actually can find them here. I can see it with my eyes just fine, but some of these, the gears just don't fit together, period. You know, right there you can kind of see that these teeth right here are kind of flat. So, and it looks like this actually kind of folded over there or something. So when the teeth get to that point, they're obviously just not going to work. And even with this one, the medium fill, high quality print, just rubbing my fingernail back and forth through some of these, there's some imperfections that just would stop the teeth from meshing altogether. It looks like the hole is out of round, but that's actually part of the model. It's actually supposed to be like a hexagonal hole. That didn't come through very well on the printer, but it's not supposed to be round. So I imagine these are 100 DP gears. I imagine something a lower DP would probably work, but if you really need something, a fine-tooth gear like that for small area or some other reason, that's probably not going to work. I got a couple of herringbone gears here that I finished printing a little while ago. They actually came out pretty darn good, I think. When I printed them out together, they were actually stuck together. I guess in the template file they were just too close together. And I also printed them at 50% size, so that might be why they were stuck together. And you can probably see right there the damage from pulling them apart. But it actually took quite a bit of force to get them apart, and it didn't seem to hurt the rest of the gears very much. You can see the marks from where I used pliers on both of them. But for the most part, that seems to have turned out pretty well. Also completed my Eiffel Tower. Not the prettiest thing in the world, but I never really expected it to be very pretty anyway. Here's a couple of spur gears that I just finished printing. Seem to come out pretty good. You can see there's a little step on the hub here. I actually screwed that up. These are generated by the MCAD library and OpenSCAD, apparently. I hit a situation where the library doesn't work very well, but that little step is actually on the model, and I just didn't see it before I printed it out. So nothing that the printer or the software did. But these came out pretty good, pretty sturdy. That is high resolution with medium infill. Seems to be pretty durable. I still did notice a little bit of the edges not matching up there in the corner with there being holes, but since that has a whole lot of infill, it doesn't really matter. But overall, these came out pretty good.